Real talk. We need crawlers back in zombies. No witty edits or memes to start. Today I wanted to discuss why we need crawlers to return to zombies both functionally and emotionally. First, we have seen Easter egg steps and side quests increase in difficulty with each new game. In contrast, players have found their ways of slowing down the game to solve these puzzles nearly non-existent by Black Ops 4. Originally, we had crawlers with no bleed-out times for the first two games. By Black Ops 2, you couldn't leave crawlers or an area for fear the round would end. If you made a crawler then ran far enough away, it would automatically die. Thankfully, Buried implemented a system with Arthur, where he could hold zombies during the sharpshooter step for you. Arguably, sharpshooter is the hardest Easter egg step in all the Call of Duty zombie Easter egg series because it relies on all four players to be perfect in their shooting gallery at once. The difficulty of the challenge constituted the need for a crawler to stop the game. Black Ops 3 eliminated the value of crawlers altogether, but substituted them with gobblegums. These new features allowed players to have brief moments of reprieve. In terms of crawlers, Undead Man Walking became the most valuable, as we saw in the Undead Man Walking glitch that allowed a team to complete the Gorod Krovi Easter egg first. Players were able to mitigate the difficulty of the newest Easter egg steps by using the most overpowered gobblegums possible inside Black Ops 3. The change in gameplay changed how players approach zombies. Black Ops 2 is where holding a sprinter became the norm. Players were adapting to the new style forced on them by the developers. By the time Black Ops 4 Zombies rolled out, our only option to have a moment's break was training a zombie around, which was only patched in later. Initially, there was a bleed out time on keeping one zombie, causing players to keep a horde. Then the horde would bleed out after some time, so Treyarch extended the duration to 10 minutes to keep players, quote-unquote, happy. Now on paper, this sounds like a good idea. Developers don't want players getting the crawlers to solve all the secrets of their map on the first playthrough. It reduces players' chances of finding everything, and it artificially enhances the difficulty of these puzzles. Countless times, my team has been on the verge of solving a step when a zombie bleeds out, causing players to wait another whole round to try the step again.
Whoa, how? Oh my god, they just bled out.
Oh my god.
Does that end the challenge, or?
No. It's gonna make it much more difficult, though.
The fundamental problem with the removal of crawlers is it hurts players' enjoyment to an extreme state. Easter egg quests have gotten unbelievably more difficult over the years, many of which demanded players to stop the game and to focus. Without Undead Men Walking, challenges like Morse code and memory become a titanic frustration. No longer is the challenge or the logic puzzle hard, the zombies become the problem or the challenge to overcome on every step. Players can't enjoy the steps they are on because zombies take over every single challenge. All players do not want to deal with zombies when they are focused on an intensive puzzle. As a result, do you know what happens? A teammate is tasked with running the zombies in circles. What is the problem? You have now lost the engagement of at least one player playing. Blood of the Dead was the most recent example of this in my experience. As my teammates were solving the memory game that takes the group across the map, I spent 10 minutes straight running a zombie in a circle. My enjoyment went from, this is a fun map, to, I don't care if I ever play Blood of the Dead again. The Easter egg isn't worth this. No matter what, one player gets stuck running the zombies around because even Undead Man Walking can cause problems in Black Ops 4, given the zombies' behavioral changes and the Catalyst zombie implementation. If there are many zombies wandering around on the memory game, for instance, players have to worry about getting distracted, missing a light because of a zombie in the way, or ending the round prematurely by killing them instead of just focusing on the puzzle. Now, I believe there is a clear criticism of my argument so far, being, that's the point, Reed. The zombies make it harder. Please stick with me a little longer so we can discuss that point. By removing crawlers, you remove at least one player in multiplayer matches from enjoying the game's features. Main quests and side quests become running in circles simulator. Running in circles is something people use as a figure of speech to describe a stupid, foolish, or worthless task. Having a crawler to slowly chase players around allows all four players to stay engaged with the game at all times. All four players can contribute to solving the puzzles or quests. The charm that was built into the first two games, Easter eggs, were the team aspects. Doing the Easter eggs together help players create memories. There are no pleasant memories to be created for the player running in circles. In Black Ops 4, a player is always alienated. The enjoyment of the map, features, and quests suffer as a result. Solo players become the most agitated because achieving these quests become a test of patience, not skill. My favorite example of this argument is inside World War II Zombies, which didn't feature crawlers during the Voice of God step. Toward the end of the step, you need to input numbers into a chamber 4 times. Entering in the codes is only a few button presses away from completing the step. You, the player, has already completed the real challenge of the step. You killed a Brenner. You found his head. You used his head to locate 4 paintings hidden around the map to reveal a secret code. The quest is finding the secret code. Inputting the code isn't the challenge. Yet, on solo, since there are no crawlers, inputting the code becomes an aggravating task. Players have to burn their camouflage if they want to avoid the artificial inflation of difficulty. You can apply this example to all zombie games to find why some steps you hate versus the steps, you love. Without crawlers, the game starts to skew toward artificial inflation of difficulty instead of a test of skill or logic. Artificial inflation of difficulty is a topic for another video, but we will touch on it briefly. What starts as an easy step becomes a tedious task because of artificial inflation. It doesn't add to player enjoyment or to the challenge of the puzzle. It is instead focused on elongating the experience. We have seen round inflation take hold in Black Ops 4, with some Easter eggs demanding players start at round 17 before you can start the real quest, pre-Monkey Bomb. This means the entire Easter egg you will be dealing with sprinters, no chance at carefully approaching the problems. 9 makes players wait 2 to 3 rounds between steps, killing the momentum of tasks. Some of the most fun Easter eggs like Horizondraha, Shangri-La, Shadows of Evil are fun because we can optimize them to flow. We can speed through rounds, take advantage of features to solve the main quest as fast as possible without having to sit and wait around for the game to tell us it's okay to start now. Emotionally, I find artificial inflation aggravating to players because it has nothing to do with the challenge or skill of the task. It always feels to me that the game is deciding for you if you're going to win or lose. Need Excavator Pie to come down? Why not wait another 20 rounds? Need that Mars Agua from the box? Better keep spinning if you want to complete the egg. At that point, I ask myself, why do I want to play this? When will the game decide if I get to progress? I am not progressing in this quest. It isn't in my hands. Finally, circling back to the criticism of my argument, zombies are supposed to make it harder. I agree, but not at the cost of player enjoyment. Main quests and features are rarely completed, as shown in trophy and achievement completion rates online. Less than 1% of players achieve these trophies. That means most players don't even know about the quests, let alone attempt to do them. For the fans that care enough to try them, they are met with a frustrating experience for the sake of being frustrating. Maybe one time is understandable, but all 4 maps function as a way to push players to not want to play after burning hours inside the map, because it needs to be hard so it's not solved in 24 hours on release. Sprinters have been implemented in steps to make challenge harder in the past. That hasn't been the problem. But removing crawlers drives the enjoyment of these increasingly difficult quests away from the player. We've gone from shooting 3 bears around the map to inputting 12 to 18 lines of Morse code, to ghost shield blasting a ghost while preventing him from traveling across the map while zombies bombard us or alienate one player, to aligning dials and switches across the Titanic, memorizing alignments of planets, and having to align shots that travel through walls, hitting multiple symbols. Worst of all, we've seen Easter eggs artificially inflate difficulty by introducing 38 spawns around one of the biggest maps in the game to have players running around for minutes to start a step. To me, this hurts the game when we lose crawlers to add to the supposed difficulty of the game. I have completed every single Easter egg in all the Call of Duty zombie games, besides the Mephistopheles fight. I have sat through every iteration of zombies, unlike a majority of players. I have competed in EE4C, winning both, and speedrun many of the Easter eggs for fun. I bring up my expertise not to brag, but to share my qualifications for my criticism of the game. My suggestion is to bring back crawlers with an extremely long bleed-out time through in-game mechanics. Zetsubou no Shima was fabulous at rewarding players with a break in the game for making the correct plant. Buried rewarded players for understanding how to use Arthur. We need to reward players and stop punishing them for playing the game. Make Easter egg steps engaging, not hard for the sake of being hard. Do not alienate players unless you are splitting them up for challenges that engage each and every player. This is only one perspective, so I would like to hear yours in the comments below. What do you make of artificial inflation in zombies for both main quests and side quests? Would you enjoy having crawlers back in zombies? I believe discussing how Easter egg steps are made and what is fun is for another video. So dive into the first two questions in the comments of this one. Please be respectful to each other and to the developers. Thank you for your support on the videos and streams. I just wrapped up my playthrough on Resident Evil 2. A review along with a compilation of videos will follow in the next couple of weeks for Resident Evil 2. I'm starting my next game tonight, which seems to be between Ori and the Blind Forest and Hellblade: Son of Sacrifice. It seems to be leaning towards Hellblade at the moment. I haven't played either of them, so you will get pure reactions. Thank you for all the Patreon supporters. If you want to support this channel, you can choose to support me on Patreon. There's a link in the description. You get to play in open lobbies with me, talk to me in group calls, receive quarterly merch, and win free games. If any of that interests you, please consider checking out my Patreon page in the description below. I hope you enjoyed today's videos. Please leave a rating and turn on that notification bell if you want more videos from me. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.